Okay, so when you get to Photopea, you're going to click New Project. I'm going to have you change this information in slightly out of order. So you can name it Keychain. We're going to change the units from pixels here to inches. We're going to change the dots per inch first to 150 pixels per inch. Then we're going to edit our size. So it's 8.5 inches wide and 11 inches tall. If you put in 8.5, then 11, then change it, you'll get a really tiny document. And if you change the dots per inch after, you'll have to just type these numbers in again because everything kind of converts. So after you have keychain, 8.5 inches wide, 11 inches height, dots per inch, 150. Background, your choice of if you want it white or transparent. I'll leave mine white for now, then hit create. This gray bar, create. Then I'm going to place my pictures I downloaded. So one way I can do that, I just pulled up my Finder window, Windows Explorer if you're on PC. I can drag my picture in. It would work the same way if I had it on my desktop. I can drag it in. The other thing I can do is this main menu inside of Photopea. I can go File, Open, and Place, and I can then find it. It's in my downloads, the sunset. So I got my two pictures loaded in. My next step is over here in the Layers panel. You'll see this is the Layers panel. We're going to use that a lot. I have my sunset layer on top, then my cat silhouette, and then my background. I want to drag them and reorder them so that my sunset is behind my cat. So now I have my black and white image, then my background image, and then my background in the background. I'm going to select my top image, and when I say select right now, what I mean is I'm not using a selection tool, I'm just clicking it in the Layers panel to activate it. So like my cat silhouette, your black and white layer is active. We're going to lower the opacity with this drop down bar here, just so we can see both images. Then when you can see where both of them are, it's time to resize them so they fit, because I want the sunset to fit inside the whole cat. For me, I'm going to make my cat smaller by going to Edit Transform. You might need to make your background bigger. But so I'm going to now, back in my Layers panel, I want my cat silhouette active because I'm changing the size of my cat silhouette. So in the Layers panel, click whichever layer needs to be active. Which one are you going to transform to be bigger or smaller? Then we're going to go to the Edit menu up here. And I'm going to go Edit, Transform, Scale. So again, that was Edit, Transform, Scale. And I get these little dots around my object. So I have little border controls and I can move them. And I think it's cute if I resize this and make it where the sun is in the cat's nose. So I'm going to do that. And then I hit Return or Enter on my keyboard. The next thing I'm going to do, back in my Layers panel, I'm going to put the opacity back to normal on my cat, just so it's easier to see what I'm doing next. So I'm going to opacity up to 100. And then I'm still in my black and white layer. I'm going to get the magic wand tool, which you can see the magic wand tool is over here. And the magic wand is designed to select things that are the same color of pixels. We have some options up here in the ribbon menu. So the tolerance, whatever, contiguous. If you have a shape with a bunch of different sections, make sure contiguous is not checked so you can grab all your sections at once. So I'm going to just get the magic wand tool and click my cat. And I have these like dots around it. They call it marching ants. So that's my active shape of my selection. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to hide my cat layer with the eyeball that's in the Layers panel. So hide the cat and activate my sunset layer. So my sunset layer is active. So what I have is a selection in the shape of my cat, but my sunset layer is active. After that, down here in the bottom of the Layers panel, I'm going to look for this icon that says Add raster mask, and just click it. It looks like the black and white version of the Japanese flag. So again, selection shaped like a cat. Background is the active layer. Click this button. Boom. If for some reason your shape is backwards and like I had a white cat with the sunset, you make sure that right here, let's get a different color, this mask is the thing that's active, and then you would hit Command I to invert it. All right, so we've got our shape all good and done. The next thing I'm going to do is find the cropping tool in the toolbar on the left over here. And I can click the cropping tool and I can drag my image and then I hit enter to apply it. Now we're going to save. So you're going to go up here. You're going to do File, Save as PSD. Save as PSD. This is a Photoshop document. I'll call mine Cat Keychain 1. And I know where it's saving. It's saving into my downloads so I can find it later. I could put it somewhere else if I want, like my desktop. I'm going to leave it in downloads. So I saved my cat PSD Photoshop document. That's editable. Next, I'll go back to File, and I'm going to export it. So I'm going to go File, Export as PNG. And when I get these options here, for the width and height, I'm going to change this to inches. And I'm going to change, I need to change these dimensions to match the keychains I have. So my keychain I'm using is a 2 by 2 inch square. So I'm going to make it 2 inches tall and let the other dimension auto update because it's not a perfect square. So it's not going to be 2 by 2. So it's, yeah. And then if I'm happy with it, I hit save and double check that it went to my downloads. Catkeychain1.png is in my downloads. Awesome. So now I'm ready to put my PNG into the Google Doc or Google Slides that we are set up for as a class.